Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Sam Robbins. Today's question is from Davey, and he asks, how can I lower my blood pressure naturally? I'm tired of dealing with the negative side effects of medications, and for whatever reason, diet and exercise doesn't seem to help that much. This is a really great, important question because most people don't know that high blood pressure is the most important risk factor for premature death. And it accounts for over 50% of all deaths caused by cardiovascular disease and just 14% of all total deaths each year. In fact, it gets worse because globally high blood pressure affects 27% of the population, and in the States it's even worse at a whopping 35% of the population. And again, it gets worse because it's been estimated that 90% of Americans are expected to develop high blood pressure by the age of 65. Again, something you need to make sure you take care of right away. Now, I bring this up because it's so important because I'm very familiar with the stats because I have a family history of high blood pressure. Again, more on my dad's side, which ends up causing heart attacks and strokes. Now, with this in mind, and it's no exaggeration, then I just really urge you to keep your blood pressure under control. And that's why I really want you to pay attention to this video today because it's one of the most important things you can do to extend your lifespan and reduce death. And don't worry, it's much easier than you think. And I'll give you my favorite natural solution at the end of this video. It's actually what my dad and myself use every day. So the newest research states that all right, normal is just still too high with the blood pressure. And it suggests that, again, even normal blood pressure increases the risk of death from cardiovascular disease by 46% on average, all right? Now, for women, the risk is slightly lower, but for men, it was much higher. It's 80% regardless of the age. So even normal high blood pressure increases your risk. Now, the results are alarming in the light of the fact that, again, a third of U.S. citizens, 33%, have high blood pressure in that normal higher range, which means things are way worse for you than you think. Now, what's worse is that drugs don't even work, okay? The studies have shown that prescription drugs for even the high normal blood pressure and even mild hypertension are not effective. Now, a large review of randomized clinical trials found that antihypertensive drugs, blood pressure lowering drugs used to treat mild hypertension, all right, did not reduce disease complications or risk of death. Basically, total waste of time. So what does all this mean for you? That even mild hypertension, while still in even a normal range, can nearly double your risk of heart disease and thus potentially leading to a heart attack or stroke. So what we need to do is make sure your blood pressure is under control, preferably in that low normal range. All right. And this is a problem I had to deal with my dad. So you don't want to use drugs, not only because of the negative side effects, but simply because they don't work at reducing death. So what's the point of dealing with the negative side effects? So that means we need to lower your blood pressure naturally. Like I said earlier, because I have a family history of high blood pressure and strokes, I have had to figure out the best ways of improving my blood pressure naturally. So there is hope, and I'll share with you my favorite solution at the end of this video. And don't worry, you can do it. It'll be much easier than you think. Now, before we can get to the solution, let's quickly just talk about the cause, okay? Because like most chronic diseases, high blood pressure is caused by your genes, by aging and hormonal imbalances, and then the modern diet lifestyle, again, which affect all these factors. Now, high blood pressure only affects 1% of the hunter-gatherer populations following a traditional diet, but its prevalence increases when those cultures adopt that Western diet lifestyle, which is typically processed foods and refined foods, right? The sedentary behavior, lifestyle of not doing anything all day, chronic sleep deprivation, being overworked and stressed, a lack of sun exposure, and excess use of caffeine, alcohol, and tobacco. So if you have elevated blood pressure, or even mild hypertension, here are my top 3 suggestions for decreasing your blood pressure naturally. First, we need to discuss diet. Remember that your genes and hormones are primarily controlling factors on how you look and feel. And what you eat controls your hormones and thus dictates gene expression. So again, what you eat and hormones are connected. Eating the wrong foods causes a change in your hormones, a negative change. triggering your genes to come alive, these bad genes. For some of us who are very sensitive to high blood pressure, again, like my dad and myself, it can cause hypertension because it's just in your genes, not much you can do about it. So with that said, here's what you should pay attention to. First of all, you want to reduce your sugar and simple carbohydrates. Look, when your blood sugar levels spike up, typically from eating, sugars found in the foods and sodas and so forth, or from processed refined carbohydrates, again, white breads, pastas, pastries, and so forth, your blood pressure goes up. And then blood flow decreases. Again, you want to lower your blood sugar and eat less sugars and simple carbohydrates. Next thing you want to do is have more fruits and vegetables. Now, these foods have higher levels of potassium, magnesium, minerals, and vitamins that help lower your blood pressure. In fact, this is why one of my favorite solutions, Blood Pressure Optimizer, is so great because it utilizes the most potent blood pressure lowering extracts and minerals and vitamins, things like hawthorn berries, grape seeds, celery seeds, pomegranate, and tomatoes. Again, natural, you want more fruits and vegetables. And finally, you want to eat less meat and more fish. This is going to be hard for most of the people, but cold water fish has many blood pressure lowering benefits, primarily because of the healthy fats, and the very opposite of modern day meats. So if you don't want to potentially take fish oils and pills and all that stuff, just do your best to have some cold water fish about 3 or 4 times a week. You don't need much. Wild caught salmon is my favorite, is ideal because it has higher levels of healthy omega fats and less contamination. There's more, but this is a really good start. Of course, drink more water, I don't have to tell you, and less of other liquids. So diet is very important, all right? But next is lifestyle changes. Now, there's more you can do here, but let me keep it very simple. You need to lose weight, all right? Being overweight is never good for your body, and this includes for hypertension. Next, you need to exercise more. And you don't need much, all right? You can just get out and walk daily, even if it's just 3 times a week, even if it's only for just 15 or 20 minutes. All right, it's something you can do anywhere, anytime, and it's free. Later on, you can start adding things like weight training, which I believe is much better, resistant exercise. Next is sleep, all right? We all need better sleep. And personally, my sleep is horrible. And as we get older, it seems to only get worse for most of us. So try to get to bed earlier. Reduce light from your computer, cell phones, and the TV. And by the way, exercise helps sleep. Again, just simple walking. Next thing you need to do is go outside, all right? Sunlight, because of the vitamins and lots of other factors, helps lower blood pressure. All right, this is very important. And my suggestion is go outside and walk 3 times a week, and you get 2 benefits in one, not only from the exercise, but because you're outside in the sunlight. And finally, we need to relax. All right, we all live in very stressful times, so you need to take a time out daily and just relax a few minutes. Now, you can meditate or do some deep breathing. You can take a nap, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, or go get a massage, or again, go out for a quick walk. Now, again, if you do just one thing, my suggestion is get outside and take a walk daily. Pretty much does all the above at once, and it's great for your mind and body. And finally, I'd like to talk about supplements, all right? Now, we all don't eat enough, eat the right food. So the right supplements, similar to food, can positively affect your hormones and can just dramatically improve your blood pressure, again, naturally, without any of the negative side effects of drugs. Now, combined with a better diet and lifestyle, you're good to go. And this is why I formulated Blood Pressure Optimizer for my dad and myself. It's safe and it works quickly because it utilizes clinical research and natural ingredients, such as, again, grapeseed extract. There's a patented form called Mega Natural BP, which is clinically shown to lower blood pressure in only 30 days. Another one is English hawthorn berry extract. Improves your blood pressure, helps and support strong contractile force in the heart, and improves your cardiovascular health. Next is celery seed extract, not the celery's exact, but the seed extract. And it works similar to calcium channel blocking drugs, but again, without any negative side effects. It has many vascular benefits, such as reducing stroke, improving cognition, memory, and impeding Alzheimer's. Next is pomegranate extract, all right? Not the juice, but the extract. A compound found only in pomegranates called punagallium, and it has been shown to not only lower blood pressure and increase the speed at which heart blockage caused by atherosclerosis are removed, and also helps lower bad cholesterol, another side benefit. And finally, lycopene extract. Now, this is a substance normally found in tomato seeds. Again, studies have shown that it can help lower your blood pressure as well as operating as a very powerful antioxidant, preventing damage done by free radicals, especially to your arteries and blood vessels. Again, all these things help with your lifestyle. And there are other ingredients too, such as magnesium, potassium, L-arginine, and specific vitamins. Now, if you are looking for some simple proven solution that contains all of these ingredients in one convenient pill, then again, I suggest you give Blood Pressure Optimizer a try. And again, I made it for myself, my dad, because of our background and a family history. Now, under this video, you can get the direct link and the opportunity to actually try a bottle for free, and you can see and feel the results without any risk. Now, I want you to benefit from our mistakes. This is why I made it. And to save yourself the time and money and get faster results with the least amount of effort. Something that I wish someone had done for me. Now, combined with other lifestyle changes that I suggest in today's video, you can actually see results within days. And you'll never have to take another harmful medication ever again. So there you have it. I hope this video was helpful and gave you more clarity. And if you like more information about this topic or similar topics, please subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'll be making more highly researched videos aimed at keeping your entire body and mind healthy so you can just look and feel young. And if you'd like additional information on how you can quickly lower your blood pressure levels naturally without the use of harmful prescription drugs or following a restrictive diet, please visit the link in the description area below for additional information, helpful tips. It's what I have done for myself and my dad. And as always, thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day. Now, most people, especially doctors, try to lower high blood pressure by using harmful prescription drugs. But as you may already know, these medications are just loaded with negative side effects, and they're better for just short-term, not long-term use. And it's unfortunate